Hey, small group leaders. Hope that you're all doing well. Got your prompt for you for this week. A couple questions, like we often do. I've got an icebreaker for you. Since we've all been cooped up inside with the virus and probably haven't done as much travel or as many vacations as we might have wanted or had planned, let's say you could get out and you had a choice where you could either hike the Appalachian Trail by yourself or you could be on a sailboat to sail around the world by yourself. Which would you choose? And then bonus points if you name your sailboat. And then an extra bonus point if you can name it in a foreign language, like Latin. Okay, so there's your icebreaker question. From today's sermon, where we talked about the power of God to overcome every obstacle, any obstacle. We talked from Genesis 18 and Romans 4 about how Abraham believes that nothing was too hard for the Lord, about how Jesus said that there's some things that are impossible with man, but with God, nothing is impossible. All things are possible. Jeremiah saying nothing is too hard for God in Jeremiah 32:17. I just wanted to maybe get you to talk about what might be your barrier or your prayer request that you're thinking about whenever you're thinking about God having that kind of power and strength. Where in your life would you like to see him display that power? What in your life would you like to see him answer? So that ought to give you a few different kinds of responses from people. And the last question is, how are you doing spiritually? During this crisis and this pandemic, how are you doing spiritually? Here's a few sub-questions. If you could rank from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how much spiritual distress you've had, what number would you give? If you could rank 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how strong your faith is. How do you feel like your faith is right now? And then you might just ask a few other follow-up questions amongst your people. Like, what have you been doing to stay spiritually engaged and strengthened? Have you experienced any growth, or have you experienced any falling back during this time? Just ask a few questions to explore how people are doing spiritually. And we've got a resource sheet for you on that topic, like we've had for the last five weeks. This one is about spiritual health questions, and this completes our packet. So once you download this one, maybe print that off. It'd be great if you could keep these all together and just have this resource for years to come. We've talked about belonging needs, livelihood needs, emotional needs, safety needs, and now spiritual needs. So take a few questions off of that sheet, ask about some spiritual needs, and see how your people are doing. And I would love to hear from you. How are you doing? 1 to 10, how is your distress? 1 to 10, how is your faith? Feel free to email me or text me, small group leaders, coaches. I'd love to hear from you. And just know that I'm here for you, pray for you, I'm thankful for you, and I would love to be any help that I can be, if I can be a resource or provide anything for you. God bless you, and have a great weekend.